Last week, I shared the moment I finally escaped, leaving Georgia behind for good with my brother Charlie and my cats by my side. We drove for 18 hours to get here, and when we arrived, my sister, my mom, my nephew, and my Uncle Joe were all waiting. They were happy to see me, but I was just exhausted. I hadn't slept. I didn't even have a bed yet, but I was safe, and that was everything. If you've been following this journey, thank you. Your donations, messages, and encouragement all helped me to get out, so I thank you very much. And if you're new here, welcome to Break the Silence. I'm Stephanie, and this is what the first few days after leaving domestic violence abuse really look like. I made it out. I crossed that invisible line between surviving and freedom. But the moment I walked into my new life, I was met with a silence I wasn't ready for. What no one tells you is escaping doesn't end when you leave. In fact, the most dangerous time for a woman in an abusive relationship is after she tries to get out. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, 75% of serious injuries and homicides happen after a victim leaves. And I knew that. So the whole drive home, I couldn't breathe. I was checking mirrors, waiting for a car to show up behind me, overthinking every move. My hands were shaking on the wheel. It wasn't relief. It was survival on repeat. The truth is, victims who leave are 7 times more likely to be killed by their abuser in the weeks after leaving than if they had stayed. And I felt that. Every highway exit felt like a gamble. Every time I stopped for gas, I scanned the parking lot like I was being hunted. I wanted to cry, but I didn't. Not until I crossed that state line. And even then, it wasn't peace. It was just the next fight. He has no license or car, yet I kept thinking his will and strength would make him appear some way. The power he and his family have would manifest it. And when I got home to New York, everyone was happy to see me. My mother, my uncle, my sister, and nephew. But all I wanted was to sleep, and I had no bed, just this tiny apartment that needed cleaning and airing out. But it was mine, ours, me and the cats. That first night I laid down on the hardwood floor with my cats. We weren't going to unpack the U-Haul for a few days. Charlie had to work early the next morning. I ended up sleeping on my mother's couch, and even then, sleep isn't really the right word. At night, my nervous system still thinks I'm in danger, still thinks he's going to walk in, rip off the blankets, and start yelling in my face and beating me. I'm safe now, but my body hasn't caught up yet. I've been out for 4 months now, and my body still hasn't caught up yet. Nobody tells you what happens after you leave. The silence hits differently after you've escaped. You think freedom will feel light, but at first, it's heavy. It's grief, it's disbelief, it's staring at an empty room and wondering, what now? According to the CDC, the lifetime cost of intimate partner violence in the US is $3.6 trillion. That's not just hospital bills or legal fees. That's lost jobs. That's destroyed credit. That's years of rebuilding trust with yourself and others. The crash, the bone-deep exhaustion, the guilt, the sadness, the anger. More than 61 million women have endured psychological abuse from a partner. That's being called worthless every day until you believe it. That's being told no one will love you if you leave. That's being isolated so long, silence feels like company. And when we do leave, it's not just freedom, it's fear. Will I be able to afford food this week? What do I do now? Who am I without him breaking me every day? Survivors carry so much more than bruises. We carry debt. We carry trauma responses. We carry a new hyper-awareness of every sound, every text message, every blocked number. Even joy feels unfamiliar at first. But here's the thing, you're not crazy, you're not overreacting, you're not alone. You're recovering from a war zone that no one else saw. I felt every emotion since coming back: hurt, grief, rage, relief, but not once have I missed him. What is there to miss? Being degraded every day? Being hit, controlled, used, and drained? No, I don't miss him. I miss what I thought I deserved, and now I know better. Healing doesn't happen in one video or one new apartment. It happens piece by piece, with every unpacked bag, with every safe breath, with every boundary you hold. When we finally started unloading the U-Haul, my brother, my Uncle Joe, my nephew, my sister, and her boyfriend all came to help. I am blessed with people that love me, that he told me don't, that I didn't deserve. They filled this little apartment with every box I'd fought to bring with me, every heirloom, every sacred object, everything he didn't destroy or throw away. Some of my most precious things were still here from before, when I left him the last time before he was stabbed by Kathy. It's like my soul left them behind knowing I'd come back. I lost so much in Georgia. Maybe I'll see those things again one day, but for now, I'm grateful because I'm not empty. This apartment was a safe place for me. And now that I'm back, it feels like my grandmother and my great aunt Sis are wrapping their arms around me. This place, even with all the dust and work, held onto a piece of me that I thought I'd lost. It's not just a shelter, it's a sanctuary. And I feel them here with me. My sister gave me a bed frame, and my friend Kylie gave me a mattress. My kitties and I can finally lay together, and it seems all we want to do is sleep. It wasn't just me that escaped abuse. They did too. Kiss their heads every day, and I say I'm sorry. And I'm learning to do that to myself as well. Be more gentle with myself. I'm still tired. I'm still healing. Even though he is still exerting his control from afar, which we'll get into in other videos. From here, I am safe. I keep going. I'll be sharing more, my story times, my legal process, what it's like rebuilding after abuse, and everything I've learned about surviving. If you've been following my journey, again, thank you. And if you're just starting your own, you are not alone. If you're still in it or you're unsure where to start, I've created free checklists and resource guides. They're in my bio. Whether you're still planning, already left, or just trying to figure out if it's really abuse, I see you. I've been you, and you deserve more. Remember, every step forward is a step toward freedom. Stay strong, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.